Hi, Sari Cecilia here. I wanted to welcome you to Moon Mondays. I'm going to dedicate Mondays to recordings about moons, moon phases, moon energies, and any other information that might help you in your journey navigating through moon cycles and what they mean. I know this is an interesting topic that I've been exploring, and I just wanted to share some information with you. So this first video is about the energies of the moon and our experiences with the moons, just as our ancestors knew that the moons actually affected their natural cycles and made them very influenced by the moon and the different lunar cycles. They also started to understand the different energies, and you can mainly see this in the farming and in agriculture. Even today, farmers use an almanac based on the moon cycle. So the significance of the moon and harvesting and crops was very, very important and continues to be so today. Our ancestors used moon cycles and the energy of the moon to predict times to sow seeds, times for harvesting, and they moved with the phases of the moon. I find this really interesting because it still occurs with us, whether it's something that we're conscious of or something that we're wanting to learn about. Because the moon's energy affects us, so of course we can feel it in our bodies. We can feel it also in terms of the power that the moon can manifest in us and around us. So I like to use the moon's energies to set goals and also for personal empowerments, depending on where the moon cycle is. There are lots of spiritual circles like the Wiccan traditions where the moon also can represent the goddess and the goddess's natural ability to permeate a certain energy can help us when we want to perform certain things like spells for healing, for love, romance, and other rituals that can help us with our happiness and prosperity. So there's a real, generally a real interest that I have in the moon for its power. So on these Mondays, I want to share parts of the moon phases, as I mentioned before. But this week in particular, I wanted to talk about this beautiful full moon, which is actually a blue moon in Taurus. So the full moon, is an emotional time, generally speaking, because of the feelings that become more intense and more powerful. And in the Northern Hemisphere at the moment with this blue moon, it actually falls on the Samhain festival, which is one of the Sabbats on the 31st of October. It's actually the wonderful blue moon in Taurus, which we just had. And it also corresponds to the Halloween. This is where Halloween gets its roots, from the Samhain Wiccan festivals. And this is a time of year where it is believed that the veils between the worlds are thinnest. Even within like Latin cultures at the moment, they're celebrating El Día de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead. And, once again, in the Latin community, as well as the Wiccan communities, they believe that the veil is thinnest, which means that we can communicate with those who have passed. Somehow it's easier to communicate when the veils are thinner, and our loved ones can return to Earth, and we can connect with them, and we can share with them things that, or the veils being thinner means we can communicate more easily. Usually the full moon in general kind of is a good time for release, to release the things that no longer serve us. But I've been finding with this particular blue moon in Taurus that it doesn't seem to have the same potency of release or letting go. In my experience so far with the moon, it seems like things are beginning to be released, but they're not fully released with the potency that a full moon can have. I don't know if you found that in any way. Things seem like they're still lurking, they're still continuing. So the energy of the moon, of this blue moon, is very, very different. But the good news is that with the thinning of the veils at this particular time, we can connect much stronger, even with our own intuition. We can also connect with the ancestors that I've mentioned, but also with the higher realms as well. So if you do have past people that have passed, you can say a special prayer for them today and do something or say something that reminds you of them, or eat something, share sort of something that they enjoy eating. You could light a candle or eat one of their favorite foods. And this will really help you to connect. Another way that we can celebrate this full moon is to visualize our chakras waking up. Because the veils, again, are so thin, we can really start to call in and feel the energy of your chakras, because your intuition is heightened. And a simple thing that you can do is just imagine like a ball of light around you, or a rainbow shining through all the colors of your chakra. And this can help you to connect during this time. So using the power of the blue moon to connect and open up your intuition. So there is our blue moon in Taurus. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to sharing more about the moon phases with you next Monday. Until then, see you. Bye for now.